I've been really blessed because I only started busking like 2-3 months ago. Well, 3 months, but I've had a little break at some point too. And like the response has just been incredible. People really, I think people like that is different, that they don't, that is maybe it's not covers, and people are like, it's her own songs. I don't know, if it wasn't busking, I don't know what I would be doing, because that's what I make my living off now, and that's how I get my fans, and that's the reason that people text me, because they see me on the street and stuff. So it's like, it's a beautiful thing, because everyone can just get up and get their music out there, because it's the street, you're playing to the people, and the street is great because you never play to someone who doesn't want to listen to you, because if they don't want to listen, they'll just leave, you know?
Catch it up and open the eyes. Hey, see the world through false lies. With the power we now know that we hold inside. Cause you left my back, that believe you up when you were born. To set your minds on the map. Hey, flipping it long. Been about to push just to hold on.
Amazing, you know, it's an amazing feeling that you put yourself out there, and especially with your own songs, I think like you're sharing a little bit of your all of yourself almost, you know. It's very personal, so that people respect that and like think that it's cool, and they like dig your music. It's just amazing. And yeah, I do get people coming up and just saying the nicest things.
Receive peace, asking the power. You got a bunny so bad that you gotta have a size. Doesn't matter, it's a fact. When you put it out there, I promise you get it back. Believe it's the hardest step to take. But when you master it, limits can only be my portrait. Faith in the unseen will break the very scene. You never fear anything anymore in the world. Everything you want will be yours. You're breaking tears. How did I not know? I went down with it. As you can see on my skin, it's thick as skin of seals. I drowned in every sea. I'm breathing the air of the one that set me free.
Yeah, so I've always been playing music actually, because my family is very musical, so that was always just there. And I've always been singing and rapping for a bit actually, but I just kind of needed like a final thing to be able to be a one-person show. So yeah, I picked up this sample pad, and then I discovered some buskers, and I was like, oh, maybe I should try that out. And a lot of people just play covers and stuff, and I'm doing my own stuff. So I was like, I don't know if it's gonna work out, but I'm just gonna try and do it, and then see what happens. And people actually just dig it, because it's different, I think.
I'm feeding now from the old bottle, feeding off, feeding then from the old struggle, looking for you, not for me. Still feeding the purpose of it, finding who I am, but still listening to your version of it. Looking for me, really I'm looking for you, and anyone in particular. But it's like I'm missing someone to guide me on the blind track, inspire me in the dark past. Hold me time when I get back, sit back, relax, thinking of the flashbacks when I thought it once or twice, when I didn't have to roll the dice, have to think twice, but it seemed to come aware. Then a full moon at night, just the feeling of it being right. But no, not this time I'm letting go. Just proud to have picked myself up from the darkest hole. Turned my whole life around with a book and a bit of hope. Found my happiness with my passion and personal goals.
I went to Piccadilly because one of my friends went there once, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna try Piccadilly. And I went there, and I was so nervous, and my friend had a bad speaker that didn't take my sounds, and it was not very well, so, but I did it, and I think that was like, I was still nervous for quite a bit after, but you get that first one and you're like, okay, I did it. Sometimes I wait if there's other buskers, if not I just play. Sometimes I'm there on my own, and then I do 2-3 sets, and then I go home. And then sometimes I get my friends to come and watch and have a beer with me next door, because I can't drag my trolley anywhere. But yeah, it's busy because there's always people, but it's also a spot that I think it's good if you're a loud act, if you have like a lot of sound, because it's a very noisy spot. But yeah, it's always a lot of people, it's busy. And it's interesting because if people actually stop there, that's because they like it, because people are always in a rush when they're around that place. Whereas if you're in Trafalgar Square, people are maybe chilling anyways and just watching, because where here is like, people only stop if they take 5 minutes out of their rush and like watch, you know. So that's kind of nice because you get that feedback straight away, I think.
Okay, listen. Yeah, been a journey so fast I can hardly count the days. Been sitting here disappearing, so amazed. I took my broken wings and now I learned to fly. The story goes a bit like this, just close your eyes. And I thought I could do it, that maybe I was the one who could go all the way and always see right from wrong. So I packed my bags, moved out of my home. Knew this time it would be different as I closed my door and hit the road, moved in with my love and that. Thank you for this opportunity, cause in this moment it was all I had. Beginning a new chapter, knew we would understand. Found a book, read it, digested and made a new plan. Saw my life as a puzzle of 1,000 pieces. One by one, made together, started to feel at ease. Saw a light at the end of the tunnel. I knew one day I wouldn't regret. I chose to be honest, started to play at London's open mic, shaking before every song, but I kept going every night. And how it all turned around, I was so amazed. People wanted more, so I kept getting better at my game. Added a vocal loop, got introduced to love with the same of tries and started to fuck. Got a message from a band, it tears over my song. I thought, this isn't crazy at all.
Well, at the spot I'm at, the busking community is cool because we all know each other. So it's quite, at that spot it's quite like only really regulars who perform there. And I think again that's because they're all loud, people play loud there. So yeah, we just all know each other there. When I was busking at Piccadilly, there was also people who were super nice. When I busted Tate for a bit, people were super nice. I think it's like, if you're a busker, you're not gonna be a shitty person. Oh, can I swear? A bad person, because you're busking, you're playing on the street. It's not, you're not fighting over like your dressing room or like, you know what I mean? It's super chill. So I think, well, all the people I met on the street has been really nice.
A few days I even told her the ones who bought with me, money was coming and opportunity too. It all looks so glamorous, it was so hard to consume. I kept being grateful and it didn't stop. Landing my biggest show ever in the space of a month. She said I work with it, and I play a song, and now I'm singing to you because I knew it would come along.
I had that a couple times as well, people messaging me about that exactly, and like, oh, like I was on my way home and then I saw it and it just made my day and I was in a rush. And I think it's sometimes if you work around and you hear it a lot, maybe at some point you'll be like, okay, now I heard it. But people who just pass and maybe like, yeah, maybe worked a little bit further, they just passing for them, I think, and listening to it is like on the way home, and you get that like experience before you go home. And you know, music is like always the thing that brings people together, so it's really interesting to see how many different people like different stuff. And yeah, definitely I think it adds a good atmosphere to people's day that there's like music, live music on the street. It's like a mini concert, you know.
It's safe to say I made the day, I found space to leave, and I'm open-minded too. They don't want my way. I made the day, I'm proud to say I found space to leave, and I'm just one thing in my way. Just one thing left to say.
No, so I don't do any covers. I only do my original songs, which is fun because when I started, everybody I met was doing covers, and actually a couple of them as well was like, you should do a cover of Eminem or something, you know, or do some rap cover, and I was like, no, I think I'm just gonna try and do my own stuff, because the reason I wanted to busk in the beginning was not to earn money or to anything like that, really. It was like, I keep working on the side, I just want my music to be heard. And it was like, how can you get heard anywhere better than on the street. People, but because I play on the street and I play to maybe hundreds of new people every day who can pick it up if they like it and give a follow or tell me whatever, you know. Therefore, I think because I'm busking, I've been put in a position where I can put it on and people have already seen me live and will buy a ticket because they know what they will get, and they yeah, so it's going very fast. Like, I only busked for like 3 months, and that this is already happening is just crazy. It's like a dream of mine to put my own show on and sell tickets for that show. And so yeah, no, definitely it takes you, busking is probably the only thing that can take you anywhere this quick.
Feeling that I should be with someone who makes me believe in the dream that I'm dreaming. Be there when I'm reaching and not let me hold back when I feel the need to be preaching. Feel the touch of each string you play when you play your thing. Just another thought that makes me stop scribbling and make it into with a meaning. And that's when I need you to believe in that it's just not something in my that circling. And when I get it down on paper with a pen, it'll all make sense. I hope in the end.
If you want to test your material, you want to see does people actually like this, just go on the street. It's the most honest, like it's like random people. It's not like you can't keep asking your mate and they might lie to you and say that's great, and you know, it's the real feedback, you know, and it's a constant showcase, definitely.
Won't you get you what you be,